we couldn't use words. Trying to do storytelling without voicing anything or writing anything was pretty challenging, but it ended up working out.
This is Behance Narrated. We called the team behind this series of short animations created for Mailchimp in collaboration with It's Nice That. Here is Joy Tien, Chad Colby, and Jonathan Gorman.
We originally got the brief from It's Nice That. They came to us with this idea of like doing short comedic pieces around like the ups and downs of running a small business. And really a lot of that is about like optimism and creating these like really relatable, sympathetic characters to talk about that.
My favorite moment in the story, there was a girl that she's buying coffee for taking selfies, and then her expressions were just spot on. It's just interesting, and then every little moment in the story, I think our animator did a good job of capturing like the sort of exaggerated human expressions.
I think these shapes and these character designs all are really graphic. So we would just pose the character in that, like in a single pose, so that it reads clearly and could tell the emotion in what part of the story we're at, and then contrasting that by like almost like snapping to like another pose.
Initially, they wanted to do these in stop motion, which is obviously many times more complicated than how we ended up doing it. We kind of embraced that early on of like, we're not trying to fool anyone to thinking this is stop motion. It just sort of, it has that quality, but it's still obviously a very CG piece. And I think Joy and the rest of the CG, like lighting and look dev department did this amazing job of like taking kind of the essence and specific details of stop motion, but applying them very globally to like CG models. This is meant to be a compliment, not an insult, but like I think what Joy and the look dev team kind of job was to mess everything up a little bit.
I think the perfect example, I think if you look at the tea kettle here, you can see the subtle scratches or the shine, like the imperfections, or this table shot where you see the table surfaces. Some of them we will pre-process the picture in Photoshop and bring it into the 3D software. But also we use a lot of Substance Painter to get the material working.
Like these are entirely edited in After Effects because there's all those like little motivated like offset pushes and like slides leading into cuts and everything, that it's kind of the only way we could make these work as tightly as they do is sort of animating the edit as we went.
This project is so successful is that it's 6 episodes and it's long enough that we have a lot of people and talents get to cooperate together and everyone chime in a little bit of their soul. And then I think that's what makes this project amazing. It's just the experience of being part of it is my happiest moment.